Hello, buddy. Welcome to the Public Nuisance Podcast. I'm honored here to have Louichie Mayorga from Suicidal Tendencies and
Luicidal and the Horny Toads.
So, hey, go ahead, man. Introduce yourself.
Louichie Mayorga. I got my buddy Ezra here.
Everybody knows Ezra.
Yeah, Ezra and my new buddy
Matt.
Brim. Anyway, happy to come out to Oxnard and play Oxnard because we love Oxnard. It's been a long time. Nardcore. We did something not with Nardcore, but like we did something with Zorba.
Yeah,
we
Ska
played
Daddies.
The Ska Daddies, and then and we also did something. We played a 4th of July party. Anyway, how you guys doing? You guys got any questions?
Doing good, yeah. No, man, just honored. I know you had a rough day, man. You know,
it's been a rough day.
Going.
We have a show here tonight at the beautiful Mrs. Olsons, and had a show late last night. Our guitar player fell ill with chest pains and is in the hospital. Ooh. And was talking to my boy Ezra over here, and was talking about maybe using the Horny Toads, and my friend Abbo is in town and in Oxnard, and made some phone calls, and here we are. We
the show must go on.
Yeah, the show must go on, and we played. We didn't play chess. We played checkers.
Yeah.
On this one, and we're gonna do a set like a Horny Toad / Luicidal suicidal set. It's gonna be really fun.
Nice.
It's gonna be really, really fun.
Man, it's so cool to be sitting here, next to you. It's like, since I can remember, listening to music, listening to your shit, and it's just like, it's cool, to sit back and, if I'm 52 now, you know what I mean? I think I was, what?
You're a baby.
12 or 13, man, when I first heard you guys. And it was just
baby,
like,
yeah.
And just, man, honored to have you here, man. Thank
you so much, man.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful club here. I checked you guys out on the internet, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's the last time we played here was the Golden China.
Yeah.
That was a fun spot.
Right.
Karaoke in one room.
Yeah.
Restaurant to the right.
Yeah.
Big stage.
Yeah.
But thank you. You were one of the first promoters that I remember that, took a chance on us and let us play.
I made you some food. Made some
burritos, good weed, and sniffery.
Yeah.
Never
That was a long
hurts.
time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Kind of a while ago. I have a question about a song.
Yeah.
There's a song. So a long time ago, I had this one bootleg tape, and before YouTube and all this other shit, I had this weird live 1983 or whatever tape, and it had this one song that I loved on it. It was like I never heard it on any other Suicidal album. "You Are Forgiven."
Yeah.
And until recently, when you actually put that on your newer record,
yeah,
I was like, yes, it's recorded, and it's one of my favorite songs. Bring
back a little something like you remember, like the.
Yeah, it was cool. I was like, dang, man. But I still have that tape. It's like one of those yellow.
Yeah.
You got it like Kmart or something. Mm-hmm. Still have the bootleg. But see, because of YouTube, now it's not as like, but back a long time ago, I was the only one that had that tape.
Yeah.
But you are forgiven.
Hey, that was good times.
How'd that one come about or whatever?
That was before my time.
Or why wasn't it not on the record, let's say?
Because it just never made it.
Yeah.
We had other songs.
All these other songs.
We had all these other songs. And at that time, there were songs on Join the Army that could have been on the first Suicidal Tendencies album. It was there was songs like War Inside My Head was we were playing that at the same time pretty much. It was a little late. But we were playing that on the first tour where we were playing that
just
first
live.
album. Yeah, just live.
Wow.
And then what else?
I'm glad you put that on your.
Yeah. A song, what's Psycho, from the second album. I think it's called Psycho. Born to be Psycho.
Okay.
Could have been on the first album.
That's one of those older songs.
Yeah, excuse me. Let me see. That's the drummer. Oh, that's okay. And but that first album, talk about being at the right place at the right time. And it was just, I was playing with Mike. I knew Mike from the 9th grade, and I was a rock and roller. I still rock out. Yeah. But it was my rock and roll friends that I got to record that album. Grant Estes, myself, and Amory, who came around, was a big Neil Peart fan. So we rocked out. The demo tape that you heard was a little rough, bro.
It was live.
It was live, but
what was like a demo?
It was a demo, and it was musicianship was okay. But there was steps that had to be taken to get to where that album got to be, kind of, if that makes sense. But things really turned when we got Amory in the band, the drums, and then I got Grant Estes in the band. Rick Batson right before that, but we've all been playing, and we're all rockers playing this punk rock shit.
Yeah.
And the guys that are playing before us love them, and they wrote a lot of that shit. But it just, the demos were hard to hear. Sorry.
I love it.
No, but fine. But the thing is, it was like, you know, it was night and day in my ears and in my mind when me and my boys
Especially
took that.
what you became.
What we became, and those songs were just, you know, and Institutionalized was the big song that we wrote that I had my hands on. I wrote that not even a month into being in that band. I was just 18. I just turned 18.
Wow, that's cool.
And that was the first song I brought to the band.
Yeah.
I learned the slow and the fast, way to write punk with like I Saw Your Mommy or Suicidal Failure.
Yeah.
And that's why I did my little version of slow fast with Institutionalized. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Sped it up and fast. Like I had the minor threat influence because I was already into minor threat at that point.
Okay.
That fast part with the right hand.
Okay.
And I was lucky, man. And that was the first song I wrote for that band. And the last song I wrote for that band was Pledge Your Allegiance.
Wow.
Off the third album. I don't know if you guys know that
No,
song.
absolutely.
But a big track and a song that they play all my shit still.
Yeah, of course.
You know, the good shit. I always say I only wrote the good shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
It's true.
But so what was it like, man? You know, being 18 years old, writing, you know, Institutionalized, and then just becoming like an instant icon. You know. And being
Well,
up for
no,
years,
I was
right?
18, wrote that, and then we recorded it when I was 19, and it came out like a month after my 20th birthday. That's when, you know, it was overnight shit.
Yeah, that's pretty.
You know,
fucking
we're on.
cool,
The album came out. A week later, we go on a month tour. We're in New Jersey. People are calling us and saying, "Yo, they're playing your shit on K-Rock." Rodney Bingenheimer. I go, "No fuck."
Oh, okay.
Like, I couldn't even think. We were hungry on the road. We were stealing food.
though. Right.
We were stealing cheese. There was one guy in the band who had a credit. I didn't even know what a credit card was. He had a credit card, and I guess Daddy gave him a credit card. And, you know, he got to stay in a hotel once in a while. Not us. We stayed in the parking lot. In a camper, which
That's a
they
similar
provided.
story with some
But
of
it
those
was
other
good though.
bands.
It was you know, I was thankful. But it was overnight shit. We heard it was being played on the radio. We go home, and it just goes nuts. We start getting booked at these theaters. Everything was sold
And some
out.
movie stuff, right? Or like maybe
no.
skate videos or something.
No, being booked in theaters to play
Oh,
the theaters, like
yeah.
Pomona Valley Auditorium, shit like that,
Yeah.
and everything sold out. And it was, I couldn't believe, and, you know, and I took it really good.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
awesome.
That's cool.
That's like American dream come true, you know.
Yeah.
fucking
Someone's knocking on the
badass.
door. Keep on knocking, but you can't come in. But
I'm curious. You know, I heard rumors about not much about the cover of that album when you guys
yeah.
were hanging or whatever. Mm-hmm. Is there anything you could tell us about? I mean, there's, like from the man.
Yeah,
like,
well,
you know what I mean?
yeah. It was like we used real rope. We didn't have earth boots or whatever. You know, they hang. You know.
Yeah.
Nah, it was rope. We were roped up there. Glenn Friedman took it. Great photographer.
Oh shit. Okay.
And he used a time lapse for the sunset. And there was flames. The flames. There's little flames on the bottom. You'll see
It's
them.
a legendary picture.
Huh?
It's a legendary
Yeah,
picture.
but
I mean,
you know, we were trying to get the flames up high, but they were dying down because it was a time lapse photo. But my fat ass was like up there, and they had to double rope me, and you could see the rope coming down and everything. Like I'm the only one with like supportive rope, more rope than the average dude.
I'm
we
gonna
were
look now. I gotta look.
and look at all of our faces. It looks like we're all like all the
swelled
blood
up
is,
because it took forever.
no, and the blood is rushing to our face. Like we're
Yeah.
all like red. Like, you know. It
Because
was
you really
hilarious.
had to hang there. Like,
Yeah, we really had.
how long did
hang
you
there.
hang there? You think?
5-10 minutes, but it felt
That's
like
too
eternity. It
That's
felt like
too
eternity.
long.
Yeah,
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
yeah, it was a good time.
I remember those dangerous ass monkey bars or whatever.
Yeah, monkey
People
bars.
slip on that shit. They're dangerous.
Yeah.
Man, so I got a question for you, and I'm sure people out there want to know, man. So, what made you get into music from the start? And did you grow up with music? Is it something that you just fell into?
There
or
was
just
always
like-
guitars around the house, and my mom would sing to me. And you know, I saw this one guy. He was like he was working on the house. I don't know if he was doing plumbing or something, older dude. Like I said, we had guitars lying around, and one time he just picked it up and he started doing the blues, like doing the, the basic, And I was just like, fuck, that is so fucking cool. And I've always was a music fan. I was always into the Jackson 5. I had 5. It was 8 of us, but 5 that were really close in age, and we thought we were, we were the fucking the Jackson 5, and our sisters were the go-go dancers, and we used to use the what do you call it, the vacuum cleaner with the little handle that turned up, that was a microphone, and we had guitars. At some time we had hangers. We were just having fun. But one day, and I was 12 years old, I was walking to school, and on the way to school, if it was trash day, we were always looking for trash. If it looked like good trash, we were gonna go through it. You know what I'm saying? On the way to school.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And I found a Chuck Berry album. I was like, and Johnny B. Good was, and I knew Johnny B. Good, And I remember I got it, and this was on 3rd and Ocean Park in Santa Monica, walking to my Catholic school, and I got the album, and I hid it in the bushes, so on the way home I can grab it. And I grabbed it, and I was just like, you look at that album and stuff, I was like, whoa, like, all that shit was on there, Maybelline, all that, and fucking. Then I saved up money, and then I started listening to music with a cousin of mine down the street. We would just sit there and listen to Santana, and just listen to like Queen.
On vinyl, right?
Vinyl. Oh yeah, I was 12, 13, around there, and I was really into it, and so saved up money, went to the Salvation Army, and bought my first record player. I don't know, 12, 13 bucks. It was one of those suitcase ones with a detached speakers. You open it up, and the needle sucked. I had to put a roll of pennies on the arm to keep it down. So, and I had the guitar, like I said, I was just like, I couldn't tune, but I was just trying to learn fucking that intro to Johnny B. Good.
That's a common thing if you learn stuff.
Yeah, so I was just like, and then I got into Led Zeppelin, and then I went and saw the movie, the Criterion in Santa Monica, and they were having a promotion where if you go there with fucking candy wrappers, it's a matinee, you can get in for free. Show your Snicker wrapper, show your, it was like a promotion thing. And I saw the song remained the same with the guy, and then at that point I was already starting to learn a little bit of guitar and bass with my neighbor Paul Hood, and I was a big fan then. But when I walked out of that fucking thing, out of the theater, I remember it was still daylight. I walked up and like, what the fuck did I just watch? That was insane. And then I was a huge fan. It made me want to learn more. I saved up more money, and I bought this Hondo 2 imitation Les Paul. Sunburst, just like Jimmy Page. Would never stay in tune. It was a horrible guitar, and I didn't have no one tell me tune it. So it was like 3 miles away from the house. So I had to take 2 buses to go to that same music store I bought it from to get it tuned up. And take them, 1 minute, and then I'd be back on the bus going back home. And then he'd be out of tune again. I'd be like, But that's when I was trying to get to Jimmy, learn Led Zeppelin. Still trying to fucking learn on some fucking Johnny B. Good. What's his name?
Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry. So, but Led Zeppelin really inspired me to really, really play. As well as like
guitar to bass though. How's that? Maybe.
No, but I learned both at the same time, guitar and bass. If it wasn't the bass, it was the guitar. If it wasn't guitar, it was the bass.
Yeah.
And then I got into John Paul Jones.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, I'm in high school, and Mike Muir, they were like, "Hey man, you joined a punk band." There was only 2 or 3 punkers in our band. It was Jordan Schwartz. Anyway, they're all in their own right. Punk rock aficionados, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They had we got Power Magazine. Dave Markey was the other one, and they did a video for No Effects recently, like within the past 2 years, Doors and Floors or something like that, or Floors and Doors. Anyway,
check it out.
Check it out. So, what am I talking about? Oh, so fast forward, high school. Mike's gone. I graduate high school at 17. At 18, I'm in line at SMC. There's Mike, and he's right in front of me. He's got paper clips in his ears. He's a punk rocker. Oh, and I'd been playing in this band called High Voltage with Mike Clark and Grant Estes at one point. It was like the Yardbirds of the day.
Okay.
Because they got these bad motherfuckers in my band, right? Eventually, known names.
Were you doing covers?
Yeah, we'd do like at that time we were doing like Freebird, the lead part for like 45 minutes, and I was just like, fucking that. These guys are just doing leads over it, and we were just like a jam band. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mike Clark did the Hendrix, Voodoo Child. We did that for fucking 45 minutes, but it helped me with my timing. And it helped me get my chops. So when with the High Voltage guys, it was like more jam, and it could never. And I'd go take a bus to go practice on the north side of Santa Monica, and we'd do a few songs, and next thing you know, they're like, oh, they're going into the house to go play video games. I'm like, so I was getting frustrated. I was taking it really serious. Saw Mike. And we were talking. I never forget. He goes, can you play with your pinky? I go, yeah. Yeah. He goes, all right.
And
the
he
next
was even
day,
saying that back then, huh?
Yeah, right. The next day, I was auditioning for Suicidal, right? And the Dunnigans, and they showed me the first song they showed me was Suicidal Failure, and I remember playing it with Dunnigan, and I was like this, and I looked up and I caught Dunnigan looking at Mike going. So I knew it was me and his brother that was auditioning, and I got the part. But then we started practicing. I finally met Jay Adams that same week. Everyone talked about him. I lived in the same neighborhood. He just got out of prison for a little murder he did. Look it up.
Back then?
Back then.
Jeez.
What?
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
That was in the innovation years. He was even doing that.
Oh yeah, he was a homeboy. He was a gangster at that point. He was a Venice
Even
white boy.
They're kids.
What?
What year was this?
80.
Damn, I had no idea.
80. I joined in 81.
Yeah.
He did prison, I think, 79, 80, 81.
Okay. No, I had no idea.
So that's when I met him. And that first few months at that rehearsal spot taught me a lot. Where I brought Institutionalized, the biggest strike I ever did, to the sessions there. You know what I mean? Anyway, cool. Is that TMI or what?
No, that's good, man.
Cool.
Shit, I didn't even know about.
It's great to hear from the real deal. It's really.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. Well, dude, congratulations on all your success, man. And
thank you, man.
And thank you for what you've written me. But I've never before I even met you, and you had a huge influence on my life. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's thousands and probably millions of kids that that grew up and just institutionalized it. Just that song itself, man, changed a lot of people. A lot of shit. And
Did the museum treat you good? Those guys?
Yeah,
Vegas,
man.
That's
Vegas,
cool.
they treat me good, man. They're fun guys. Fat Mike is sweetest guy, nice cat.
Is he part of that, running that or something? Or?
Yeah, I think he's the owner.
Really?
Yeah, he's one of the owners. That's his baby.
Okay.
That's his baby.
Well, good. I remember we talked about that before. You're like, I'm going there, I'm doing that. I'm like, fuck yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
shit.
it's
It's
cool.
Well deserved, Yeah.
well, man, seriously, I want to thank you, man, seriously, from the bottom of my heart for coming here, sharing your
Thank you
talents.
so much. I can't wait to have one of those delicious burritos.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that, man, right now. So, hey, man, really thank you so much for being here, dude, and being on the podcast. And Ezra, thank you for bringing me in, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you enough.
And he's a longtime friend, one of the first guys that booked us in Oxnard.
Yeah.
Never forgot. And I still got your old phone number from way back.
I've had it
When
forever.
Ryan goes, yeah, I'll send you his number. Sure enough, it was the same.
Yeah.
Ryan from the Dragon.
The dragon.
The Golden Dragon.
The golden badge.
The Golden Badge. All right,
It's torn down now. It's gone.
It's
fucking-
gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
It's torn down, or it's like,
It's level. It's gone.
ouch.
Yeah.
That was a fun,
Yeah, we
because
did a
you
lot
had
of
different
fun
rooms.
stuff there.
You can have fun in those
It was
different
really, it was cool.
Yeah.
Man.
Fuck yeah.
All right, fellas. Well, thank you, man. That was
Yeah,
cool.
thank you, man.
If you
Signing
can
off.
send me
Thank
whatever,
you.
just so I'll share it to my shit.
Oh yeah, this will be on YouTube or whatever. It'll be on all or whatever.
All right, everybody.
Goodbye.
Have a good night.
Later, Gator.